Hey guys, and welcome back to 1000 Lies. Let's continue on with our basketball game, shall we? The match continues much like the past couple of rounds. I stick to Luz like glue, and as much as she runs away with the ball, I commit a foul one way or another. I repeat the process a couple more times, and she responds with an even stronger defense each time. Not that it means anything, since I'm never really trying to do anything while attacking. I don't even know how to be on the offense. The ironic part is that, according to one of my teammates, my fouls are legitimately used strategy in real basketball matches. If a player tries to sprint away and it seems like they'll score, committing a foul is a good way to prevent them from getting the point. It's possible that they may still score from the free throw they get after that, but there's always a chance that they'll miss instead. It's also useful for when you want a rival to lose their focus. It's something that pros do from time to time. Although I'd say that it isn't the case right now, since this girl seems to be playing even better than before. The only problem with my strategy is that after committing 5 fouls, the guilty party is kicked out of the game. Hey, it's probably for the best in my case, right? These crazy rules actually work in my favor. Hey you. Since someone else on our team is handling the ball, Luz finally decides to speak to me. I have something to tell you. As after so long, she acknowledges me. In the middle of a basketball match may not be the best time to do this, but if I can find out what's going on, then I can't complain. It appears that staying put has worked out well for me. Hey, I'm talking to you. Pay attention. What was it? John, why don't y'all come here? We've got stuff to talk about. Yep, don't y'all understand? Followed by some weird hand gestures, Liz tries to communicate with me in some odd hillbilly accent. Huh? I understood you the first time. Did you seriously believe I'd talked like that? But you, The previously silent girl is surprised when she hears me speak without an odd accent. I can't help but laugh when I see her make a flustered face. I still saw you in my apartment yesterday. What were you doing there? Who are you? A stalker? I stopped laughing as soon as I recall what had transpired yesterday. What are you talking about? You're the one who asked me to come here. You sent me those emails, right? Emails? What emails? I shiver. She really didn't send them. She has to be lying, but nothing really adds up. Are you telling me it's a coincidence that you're here now after what happened yesterday? Do you really think I'm going to believe that? The women's team suddenly scores a point. Now used to the routine, I head to the opposite end of the court as Luz. But now we're more concerned with finishing our conversation than playing the game. I don't even like basketball. It's my first time playing. If it were up to me, I'd be doing something else right now. I came here for another reason. Then why have you been on my tail this whole time? You've been forcing fouls for a while now. I can hear you breathing, you know. You're panting. No one would put so much effort into something they dislike. Luz is right. I'm already exhausted from the training earlier, but at least I've been trying to avoid putting in too much effort. Although now I have to be pretty active if I want to keep up with Luz, even if I only want to commit fouls. I can't do anything if she gets too far away, and she's definitely exceptionally fast. In fact, it seems like she never stops moving. You're one to talk. You're the one who has been running around this whole time. Luz looks baffled and shakes her head without understanding what I meant. It's obvious, right? You're disgusted with this match, both with your team and mine. Your teammates aren't putting in any effort, and mine are going easy on your team. Even the coach seems to take you ladies lightly. Even though it's a friendly match, that's no excuse. Even I've noticed how condescending my team is. It's truly disgusting. You've been trying to act cool and composed the entire game, despite that. You've even forced a smile to encourage your team, but deep down, you're actually furious about all of this. And I know that's because when you're upset, you nervously play with your bangs. You do it to try to help control your breathing and calm down, but in reality, it doesn't help you at all. Even when the game was going in your favor, you were still upset. The moment I decided to play all out against you is when you became more lively and then decided to talk to me. The outcome makes no difference. The only thing you want is for everyone to take this match seriously. You must really love the sport if you have that kind of attitude about it. I think. That's why I'm going all out even if it's only for a bit. Anything else would be disrespectful. Luz takes a deep breath after listening to me. She doesn't reply, nor gives any confirmation. She lowers her guard for a second, and my team must have noticed it too, since they suddenly pass me the ball. Ah! I reflexively toss the ball away as soon as I catch it. I've always been bad at improvising while under pressure. It's a weakness of mine. I didn't think I'd have to touch the ball for the rest of the game. There's no way a rookie like me could ever make... As if it were guided by magic, the ball falls into the hoop without even brushing against the rim. The clear sound leaves everyone astonished. In a matter of seconds, they start congratulating me on my first score. Even Girl X, in her own way. It went in, a three-pointer. What do you think? That was my special shot. It's a masterpiece that I've been developing for years. I learned it while playing basketball in Philadelphia a while ago. Wow, you're a liar. It's so effective and unique that nobody ever expects it. Try not to poke anyone with that nose of yours, Pinocchio. It was just a fluke. Maybe a little, but I could totally make that shot again anytime. It's my moment of glory, so don't ruin it for me. Luz huffs and puffs in response. Phone please. She looks like she wants to kill me on the spot, but is trying hard to suppress it. Instead, she smiles and makes fun of me. Oh, really? Then why don't you try it again right now, since you're so very confident? Oh, please, you know that basketball is a team sport. I shouldn't carry the team all by myself. Then how about we make it a bet? A bet? Oh no, not a bet. She had just said the magic word. Yes, you might have gotten a little carried away due to the situation, but Ciaran, you must think this through. The temptation may be difficult to oppose, but you must accept the bet if you think it could go wrong. Listen to what she has to say and then politely turn down her offer. If you're able to make another three-pointer, no, another basket, then I'll believe that your visit to my apartment yesterday was a coincidence. But if you can't make the shot, then you'll have to explain yourself to me, unless you want to be arrested. And in any basket, I'm gonna tell you that there isn't much to explain though. I've already told you that I can't believe anything you say. I don't trust you at all. So if you can't score, then you'll have to win my trust, and for that to happen, you'll have to meet some of my chosen requirements first. You can't accept that bet, Ciaran. It's a trick. Keep calm and decline. You have to be careful and choose your words carefully. Don't let your emotions in the challenge of a bet get the best of you. Cool. Cold, Ciaran. Be ice cold to her. Deal. Prepare to witness the best shot you've ever seen. My mouth spoke against me again. Rocket science, particle physics, those are child's play compared to scoring one single basket right here. Luz proceeds to focus entirely on defending against me. She steals the ball away from me every time that I so much as touch it. If I manage to receive a pass, she sticks to me like glue. She uses all kinds of dirty tricks on me without any signs of remorse. At one point, she even tries to pull my pants down a little so that I can't receive any incoming pass. What's your problem? As long as the referee doesn't call it, it's not illegal. Say what? That was pretty much sexual harassment. Wahaha, look who's talking. Was that a laugh? Wow, you sound like a hyena. Amazing. A hyena, not a hyena. No, what'd you say? The girl with the laugh of a scavenger turns as red as tomato. She's ashamed, and really, who wouldn't be? It causes her to let her guard down for a few seconds, long enough for me to receive a pass. Nonetheless, she comes right back to defend against me as soon as she recovers some of her pride. The most interesting part is that now she looks more worried about clearing up the misunderstanding than playing the game. Now is my chance. Until now, all I've managed to do is defend by using the rules in my favor, but I can't use those same tactics offensively. Wait, maybe there is a way. What are you muttering about? Come on, throw before the shot clock runs out of time. It's not like you'll get another chance to score from the three-pointer Ah! I don't lose any time in getting into position to throw the ball. I jump higher than I've ever been before, hoping that I'll be able to repeat the score miracle again. Don't you dare! My rival's reflexes shine as she manages to jump right after me. Her agility becomes clear when she's able to reach the same height as me, though pure strength of legs and determination of will. Luce is able to compensate for the difference in height between us, hindering any chance of me throwing the ball and destroying my chance at a miracle. Good thing I've never believed in them in the first place. The strict rules about contact and fouls, those together with my usually nervous and nimble rival. I can't win against Luce. She's faster and better than me in every sense. However, that's also precisely her weakness. She is also too quick to react to my movements. That means I can force her to commit a foul if she touches me while moving. There's only one moment where we're moving that she can't react in time. During a jump. Ah, what the... My jump isn't straight upwards, but instead slightly angled forward. It should be enough for me to collide with Luce and cause a foul while I make a shot. But maybe I went a little overboard. Both of us fall to the floor, one on top of the other, causing a strong impact. Yes, this would be one of those moments where you'd expect to accidentally touch things you should and be happy about it, right? Reality isn't actually like that. Instinctively, I close my eyes during the fall and apparently fall on top of Luce with my full weight slamming against her. As we hit the floor, I start hearing voices approaching us, and judging by the sound, it isn't very good for either of us. I open my eyes and crawl off Luce. She has her hands on her chest and a pained expression on her face. Are you okay? Crap, I didn't mean for that to happen, sorry. I think I felt elbow first, and I didn't. I'm worried about her. I try to apologize over and over again, but I know it can't undo the damage I've done to her. Even the coach comes over and tries to check Luce's condition. He looks pretty worried, and he tries to get her to tell him how she's feeling before he decides what to do next. She only says one sentence. Did he score? Everyone falls silent, each looking equally confused. What is she even talking about? Did he score? With that shot? No, of course not. Guess I win. Luce cackles loudly, as if nothing had ever happened. It looks like she's fairly injured, but evidently she's more interested in finding out whether or not she's victorious and then gloating about it. That's all you've got to say? It was only a small slam. Sports are like that. You can't play without expecting to get knocked around occasionally. I'm speechless. I could have sworn that was more than a small slam. Nobody would believe that after seeing how she was acting a minute ago. Is she a masochist or something? Are we going to keep playing? Again, that was really nothing. Are we going to keep playing? Again, that was really... Ouch! I hate it when the sentence is like that. It stops, and then it comes back up, and then adds another word at the end, but I don't notice it. So I apologize about that. Luce can't hide the consequences of her injury any longer as she tries to stand up. Considering the situation, our coach forces her to go to the infirmary even though she initially resists. She opposes it but ends up agreeing to go anyways, accompanied by a few of her teammates for support. Before leaving, she gives me one last warning. I'm not done with you yet. See you soon. John Mackenzie. For a moment there, I was worried, really worried about after how awful the situation had got and how things could have ended, even after all that. She still believes that my name is John Mackenzie. A few minutes later, I sit on the bench after requesting a break. I don't think John Mackenzie is actually a person, but I could be entirely wrong. Ziva's still nowhere to be found. I don't want to think about where she could be anyways. In the end, it seems that I only came here to get in even more trouble with Mystery Girl X. At least now I know her name, though. But at what cost? First I snuck into her apartment now I've elbowed her. Why did all of this have to happen? I don't get it. I sincerely don't know what I'm doing. I haven't even figured out anything about those emails yet. This prank has become even more complicated and useless. For that reason, I decided to use the first excuse that comes to mind and leave before the match finishes. Wow, that was wild. Today I only want to sleep. I didn't have the best night yesterday, and now I'm trying to rest by napping during my classes. Well, that's only one of the reasons for my naps. It's also a good way to avoid Ziva and Osa's mental assaults. They basically feed off of seeing me suffering. During the first hour of basketball training yesterday, when nothing except my soul being crushed happened, Ziva was just playing around with her cell phone. Then she eventually left, assuming that training was over and nothing interesting was going to happen. However, those two are pretty good at reading facial expressions and don't want to bring it up in case they start asking questions. And I don't want them to bring it up in case they start asking questions. And I was avoiding them both quite well until Oz decides to attack me after school has ended for the day. Compañero, is it true that nothing happened yesterday? Ziva told me that it was really boring and that you only trained. Well, to be precise, she said the team was training while he stumbled after the ball like a zombie, followed by an evil cackle. Nothing happened shortly after that. There was a friendly match, but I didn't stick around for all of it. I was as pathetic as you'd expect, so I'd rather forget about it. The evil cackle girl didn't even stick around to watch it. She spent more time playing with her cell phone than watching me, so I wouldn't believe her recollections. I'll forgive you this time, but you really shouldn't call me that, Indian. How are my favorite guys? Bad. I don't want to go through with that torture. Forgive him, Ziva. He doesn't know what he's saying. As long as you and I are together, nothing is a punishment. Oh, Oz, you're so sweet. Thank you. Unlike other people. As punishment for our sled desk race the other day, we've been forced to join this club that Ziva dubbed the Graduation Committee, which we've shortened to just the committee to save time. We have to go to the other side, NSI Institute, and meet up with some of their students. Together, we're supposed to plan out all of our graduation class's final events. Well, are you guys ready to go? Oh no, I've been stricken by the terrible and incurable common cold. Now I can't go. I'll take that as a yes. Don't get too far behind. We don't have all day. Hey lady, don't underestimate the power of a runny nose. What if it progresses to the flu? Would you let me go fight chickenpox, pneumonia, phantom pregnancy, Elvis syndrome, Saron, phantom pregnancy? You're a dude. You can't get pregnant, bro. Fine, ignore me. It'll be all your fault when I'm struck with the plague. You're not gonna get the plague. Well, at least I tried. I should probably make an appointment with my OBGYN before we leave, though. If you don't know what OBGYN is, it's basically like the baby doctor. Relatively. Relatively in that area. If you want to, Google it, or whatever search engine you use. Out of our expectation of 3, only 2 happily walk through the streets. Who in their right mind would be excited about going to another school after your classes are over? Sadly, we have no way to escape it, so we decided that it's best to get it over with. After a few minutes later, we fearlessly venture inside the territory of the mysterious and on the other side. It feels like we just walked in circles. Are you sure this isn't our school? I've seen the building from the outside before, but the similarity is astounding. They aren't that different, but you can still find differences if you look for them. I was going here until last year, so I don't really think they look that alike. It's like with animals from the same race or species. They may look alike at first, but after a while, they can tell each other apart and even grow to be affectionate towards them in some cases. Take me, for example. It was hard at first, but eventually I managed to differentiate between the two of you. There's no affection here yet, though. I'm just going to ignore that. Moving on, I just received a text message telling us to wait in some of the classrooms. We should be meeting up with someone, but it seems that there's some sort of problem, so we'll be late today. Do you guys mind waiting? No problem. I do mind, and I demand a refund of my lost time. No charge, large bills only. If possible, thank you. Your opinion doesn't matter, Engyun. Then don't ask, lady. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna end it here. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Anyway, I love you guys. Stay kawaii and have fun out there.